would your movies change if you had an unlimited budget?
Unlimited. If I had unlimited money, I wouldn't be making movies. There's a lot of things more important to do with unlimited money than make movies. But if I had more money, I would certainly pay people better. The people on our films work really hard. They have a lot of talent. We were able on this movie to pay people pretty much the scale of what they usually get, but for the Filipino cast and crew, the standard in their industry, which has no unions to speak of, just like there are very few unions in the country, you know, in total, is to work 24 hours a day, then have an unpaid 24-hour day off. So for our Filipino workers, they got to work kind of Hollywood hours, 12 to 14-hour days, and then go back to the hotel and have a San Miguel and hang out with each other. So it was a bit of a working vacation for a lot of them. You know, it's still a lot of work, but not the usual crazy, you know, I'm falling asleep on my feet. So I would have paid people a little bit better. Generally, I would spend a little bit more time on certain things and not have to pre-plan everything and not be able to follow an interesting possibility in the acting or the shooting or whatever that presents itself. You know, very often somebody will come to me with a cinematographer with a great shot, and I have to say, if we're done with the scene by 4 o'clock, we can do it. If we're not, we can't. Great idea, thanks. You know, and we're not done with the scene by 4 o'clock, and so it's gravy, and we don't do it. So I, as a director, would actually get to shoot from the hip a little bit more, rather than trying to plan every shot before we get to the set, and have a fallback position in case we don't get that. A little more, as an editor, I would have a little more footage to work with, you know, so yeah, there's, by now, because I've made 17 films, there's usually only 1 or 2 sequences in a whole film where I feel like I'm salvaging something that I didn't get on the day. My first couple movies, I was salvaging the whole movie, you know, and sometimes as I was shooting, I could tell, you know, this is not enough to really put this sequence together, but we got to get out of here. You know, we're done. We have to move on. We don't have any more. You know, my first film, literally, you know, we would have a finite amount of film stock, and when that ran up, we had to stop shooting until the Greyhound bus came with more. Yes?